So it's wonderful to have you all in. This is our every Tuesday training. We believe in training. As Superstars team, we've been able to get to the point we are in, growing every single day because of training. They say train hard, fight easy. And today is that day when we look at what we call basic training, with an emphasis on prospecting, making prospecting easier and easier. You notice that if you are able to really prospect so massively and so effectively, then what we call sponsoring becomes an automatic process. So prospecting is the heart of the game. And today we are privileged to have one of our leaders who is building an enormous business. And everyone in this call would want to have that kind of a business. And you know, when you learn from the best, you become one of the best. So without much of introductions, I want to invite Mother Njanja, who is building her Sapphire business, and we are still congratulating her for taking her first step to Sapphire Director. Mother, please take it from there.
Wow, thank you so much, PT. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Okay, wow, thank you. Yes, my name is Martha. Thank you for giving me this opportunity so that I can be able to train people. And yes, my name is Martha, as PT has said. I've been in this business for the last 6 years, and I'm very excited to be here today. Today we are going to talk about how to build your business. This is a training I believe we should all train. I love training every day. I love learning new things every day to build my business. And I believe we should all do the same. If you train hard, you fight easy. And in this business, the more you train, the more you become better. Because this is a business, you need to have skills. And these skills you are not taught in school. So you need to learn as you are doing the business. And I've been here for 6 years and I've been able to learn so much, and I thank God for that opportunity. And we want to train as many people as possible. When you become a good student in this business, you will definitely succeed. So I'm going to share my screens. Today, I'm not going to tell you my story. We'll hear my story another day. So basic training 2. So what are you supposed to do when you do the business? And number 1, you are supposed to know you are supposed to have people in your business. Without people in the business, you can not be able to build a big business. So you need to have a name list. You need to bring people in the business. Because as you are building in the business, you have to know, 1, you have to do the basics. Basic number 1 is to use the product. Basic number 2 is to share. But the most important thing for you to build an empire, if you want to have a business that you will build and it will last for a lifetime, you have to build with people. This business is the best business because you can never build it alone. You have to build it with people. And so you have to know how to talk to people. And number 1, before even you start talking to people, you have to have a name list. Have a name list. Everyone in your phone book, everyone that you know, write them down. There is a power of writing people down so that you cannot forget. Sometimes we really trust our brain so much. We say we will remember. But you have to write it down. Write everyone down. And whoever is over 18 years can do this business. Write everyone. And then why? Why are you inviting these people? People come in this business for different reasons. Some come because they want money. Some come because they want health. Some come because they want lifestyle. Not their specific needs. If they are younger, definitely they want money. If they are a bit older, maybe they want money, but they also want health. Because you find in the older age, very many people have issues of lifestyle diseases. So you just be specific on your need. Share the new life solution with them. And you can even share the nutrition, the nutritional solution, the Pro Vitality story. And also you can share with them the health, the financial needs, and also remember your story. For us, we say in this business, if you learn to tell your story, you are the best. So have a list of names. Why should you have a list of names? Because you can never build this business alone. You have to build with people. And then treasure people a lot. See good in people. The greatest good you can do to another person is not just to share your riches, but to show them how to do it. So with your list of names, share the opportunity with people. And who do you share this opportunity with? Your friends, your family. Sometimes we ignore our family so much. Share with them the opportunity. Your relatives. I know now you are going for holidays. You are going to meet a lot of your relatives, your aunts, your uncles. Share with them. They may not join the business, but they may become your good customer. Share with everyone. People in your phone book, people you meet daily, people in your social media. Actually, now we should learn how to do, when you join this business, please learn how to use social media as fast as possible. Because you can imagine how many billions of people are in, maybe, for example, Facebook. You can share with them. Use your social media the right way. Your social group. Like right now, you're going to, we have a lot of social group gatherings, maybe weddings in this time. Use the, when you go to a wedding, don't just go and to eat and to celebrate. Make contacts, meet new people, exchange numbers so that you can add them in your name list. Add more people every day. Add people every day. Because your name list is very important. And if you say what is the meaning of name list? N means number. You have to have numbers of people. Add numbers of people every day. Daily. A means add daily. We meet people everywhere. We meet people in the supermarket. We meet people in the matatu. We meet people in church. We meet people everywhere. In the salons, women, when we are going to make our hair, when we are going to make our nails, meet people everywhere. So add them into your name list and then have a memory. Try to remember everyone you have been with. Try to remember people you have been with in the school so that you can add them in your name list. And add everyone. Don't judge them. In most cases, we do that. We say maybe this one cannot afford, maybe cannot afford the product. Maybe this one is too rich. He doesn't need the business. And remember, maybe he needs help. If he cannot afford the product, he needs the business more so that he can be able to afford. L means learn to listen. If you are a good listener in this business, you're going to be able to do a lot. Because when you are talking to people, very many times we talk about things that you are going through. Maybe if you are a good listener, you'll find out this person has issues with their health issues. This person, of course, if they have health issues, you have a solution. If they have financial issues, you have a solution. Become a good listener and be the one to start, initiate greeting. Maybe, for example, you are in a matatu. Be initiative. Go and greet people. Just say hi so that you can be able to start a conversation with them. Say hi. That is the first thing you have to do. Greet people. And then seek successful people. Seek people who have been successful in this business so that you can learn how to do the business. Then T stands for talk to a lot of people. I read somewhere it says when you talk to enough people, you'll get what you want. So even in this business, talk to as many people as possible. You will definitely get the right people as you are talking to them. The power of a question, you have to ask people questions. You have to gain information from them so that you can determine their needs. That's a way of having a conversation and cause of action. And which are these power questions? The power question will always start like this. If I could show you how you will, if I could show you how, would you be interested in hearing? Number one, if they answer yes, you can ask them to have a 15-minute presentation. Do they have 15 minutes of their time so that you can present to them? And maybe even you can book an appointment with them. Just say, do you have some time so that I can be able to present to you the opportunity that I have? If they say no, because most of the times we fear talking to people because we fear, I don't know, the fear of unknown. But remember, you can only get two answers. You can either get a yes or a no. And if they say yes, present to them. You can either ask them if they have some time, and if they don't, you can book an appointment with them. If they say no, remember, they have not said no to you. They have said no to the opportunity. So don't become enemies with them if they are your friends. If they say no, offer them the products. They could be, or you ask them, could you want a product that you could use to have more energy? And you can even ask for referrals for other people. Maybe, do you know anyone who would want this or such kind of an opportunity? Or just ask for referrals to them, because you might find maybe they say no, they think they are better, but maybe they have health issues. So you can offer the opportunity to another person. You can ask them, do you know anyone else who would be interested to such an opportunity? And they will give you a referral. So if they say yes, this is what you do when prospecting. For most of the times, we really don't know what to say, especially the new people. You can use these scripts. This will apply to everyone. So you can ask, I'm a part of a dynamic organization called the Superstars team, whose focus is to help people to change their lifestyle. We help people to build a business where they can earn money and have an opportunity to travel. By using high quality products to feel better, would you be interested to hear more about the Superstars team? Because I would like to, or if they would you like to take 15 minutes of your time to share more? This is a very simple way of prospecting, because a Superstars team, we are using the Neolife to build our business. So we are partnering with the company. We are not working for the company. So you don't need to mention Neolife anywhere. You just say you are a part of a dynamic organization called Superstars team, that we focus to help people to change their lifestyle. Of course we do. We help people to change their lifestyle and to build their businesses where they can earn money and have an opportunity to travel, and by using high quality products. So this is something that can apply to anyone. If they want to make money, they will be able to relate with it. If they want to travel around the world, they will relate with it. If they want to have better health, they will relate with it. And most probably they will say yes. Of course, a normal person will anyway. So if they give you 15 minutes, you can do a presentation to them, and you can do a one-on-one presentation with them. And it is very important, if you join the business, you have to know how to do a one-on-one presentation. Because remember, we will show you what to do and you become independent. If you want to grow in this business, be as independent as fast as possible. I remember when I started the business, even I was inviting for myself. No one invited for me. So if you want to grow in this business, become as independent as fast as possible. So learn how to do one-on-ones. And how do you learn? Watch your sponsor do 1 or 2 presentations so that you can know what to say. Then familiarize yourself with the presentation in the flip chart. In your kit, you have a book called Flip Chart. It is very simple. It is giving you the health presentation. It will give you the wealth and the lifestyle. You have that book in your kit. Familiarize yourself with that and then practice several times. Sometimes we usually say, I will do the presentation when I become a director. Don't make that mistake. Do as fast as possible. So that even before, because you have to have people to become. Don't wait to become to do it. Do to become. It will be very easy for you to grow in the business. And then develop your identification, your ID. Know how to tell your story. It is very important to know how to tell your story, because in this business we usually say, when you become a great storyteller, you're going to build a big business. So learn how to tell your story and practice it. And then call your guest a day before. For example, maybe you are giving directions. You want them to come to a meeting. Give them direction and encourage them to bring their spouse, because it is very important for the couple to come and learn the presentation together. Because you find very many people are discouraged by their better half because they don't understand the business. But if they come together, they will be able to understand. And then they can come with their spouse, their friends, or other arrangements for so that they can be able to make arrangements also for their children. If they don't have time, you can reschedule the meeting. And if the presentation is at your prospect home, ask for direction so that you can be prepared for the next day presentation. So during one-on-one presentation, the first impression may last. So what do? Be presentable. People will buy you before they buy what you are selling. So what you usually say, I remember our PT says, even if you have one suit, wear it when you're going to do a presentation. Wear it. You don't have to be expensive, but be presentable. Be presentable, because your first impression is very important. So you first introduce yourself and give yourself your ID. Tell them a little bit about yourself, what you do, how you got involved with Neolife, and why you decided to start the business. Then share the products. Discuss the ranges of the products a little, and a little about the SAB, the Scientific Advisory Board, so that they can understand the products are their top-notch products. If possible, do a home care demonstration. A demo is very important, especially if you are doing a presentation in their houses. You can carry a LDC with the mixing bottle, and then you can be able to do a demo. Then share your personal products testimony. What are the products have done for you if you have used the product? And of course, everyone has, because when you start the business, the first thing you are given in your kit is the product. So you have a product testimony. So maybe you were sleepy all the time and you have used Pro Vitality. You look good. Then share the opportunity. We will see on the next slide how you share the opportunity. Share your success story. Use Lifestyle Magazine to share their stories. Maybe you have not traveled, but other people have traveled in your team, or maybe you are president team member, you are world team members in the team that you are in. They have traveled. You can use the Lifestyle Magazine to share the story. In the Lifestyle Magazine, you are going to see very many stories of very many people. Then be positive, how Neolife will change your life. So you have to learn how to do a presentation. It is very important. The triangles, how we are supposed to eat, the wellness triangle. And you will see everyone will relate with this because our lifestyle has changed. We eat a lot of junk. I mean, even if you say I don't eat sugar, you find very many things that we buy, bread, all of those things, the cakes, they have sugar. So people will relate with that. So the wellness triangle, then we will see the unhealthy triangle. People don't do exercise. People don't take whole grain. People take a lot of proteins, especially red meat. Fats and sugar, people take a lot. You can see this is the lifestyle, how people eat. And the New Life solution, which is the Pro Vitality. So people will relate with that. Everyone will. That is the health part. And you can mention a few ranges of products. Then you can show them how to make money. The easiest way how you can become a director and you earn over 50,000. And you can just say to them, earn a manager step. You earn at least 1,000. And how do you become a manager? You join, you have the kit, which is 10,000. Then you have at least 6 products. If you have 250 points, you are a manager. Then how do you become a senior manager? This is someone who has who earns up to 10,000 Kenya shillings. You bring 3 people, 4 people in your team. They all do 250 points plus yourself. You will have 1,250. You will earn up to 10,000. You tell them you can become a director. How do you become a director? Help people in your team to become senior managers like you. You'll have over 6,250 points. You'll earn over 90,000 Kenya shillings. So that's how you're going to show them how to make money. And then ask for a decision. If you have a guest, never tell them, that is it, I've finished the presentation. No. Ask for a decision. Ask them if the guest will love to join the business. And if the guest answers with an objection, you should, if maybe they say, I want to think over it, try and find out what they are thinking over it. It may be an objection that you can solve. Because you find some people, maybe they will say, I've not understood the product. You may explain the products to them far. But if they still want more time, encourage them to try some products and experience the benefits. So that because products, when you use the products, you'll see the benefits. And if the prospects say no, accept it graciously and thank them for their time. Ask if they would like to try the New Life products. Tell them if they are happy to talk to you, or if they change their mind, they should talk to you. And then you should ask for the referral. You should ask them if do you know anyone who can benefit from this opportunity? And they will give you referral. They'll tell you, hey, I have someone who needs an extra income. I have someone who has health issues. You'll get a referral. So if the prospect says yes, complete the member or the application form. So yourself, you have to know how to fill the application form so that you can help the prospects to fill the application form. Help them to complete the order form so that they can make their first order. Because in the kit, they're only given the Pro Vitality. They have at least to buy a few more products for their own use and for their stock. So you help them to complete the order form. It is very important. Because we all wash in the house, so we need LDC. We all have, we do washing, we need G1. So help them to fill the order form and help them to make an order to New Life. Maybe it's to paying through M-Pesa here in Kenya, maybe it's bank account deposit. And ask them to start thinking about their goals and the name list. It is very important to start, don't leave someone without direction. Let them be working on the next step. What are they going to do? What are they going to do before you meet? And so follow up with them within 24 hours and assist a new distributor to start inviting their own to the next presentation. It's very important to follow up so that you can help them to start inviting their guests for the next presentation, and also help them develop a name list and help them to sponsor at least 3 people. We usually say when you bring someone in the business, you haven't really helped them you'll start helping them when they at least sponsor 3 people. Then help them to make their first profits. It is very important when you bring someone, help them to do the basics. Number 1, help them to sponsor, help them to make profits. Because when they start making money in the business, they will see the sense of the business and they will be very excited. And also help them to craft their ID. And also you should also know how to say your ID, your personal success story, why you joined Neolife. That is very important. So, and your story, how do you say your story? Your story should be very precise, and especially maybe if I give you 1 minute, you should be able to say your whole story. And number 1, your name, where you live, your occupation, what you do. Maybe if you don't have an occupation, maybe you are a housewife. You can just say I'm a housewife. Or if I'm a doctor, your occupation, people will relate with it. Because you'll get people who are working, who will relate with, you'll get people who are business people who will relate with you. So it is very important for you to say your occupation. And then what you didn't like about the business. Be vulnerable. What you didn't like about what you did. Be vulnerable. Maybe what you didn't like about your job. Maybe what you didn't like about your health. Maybe your money was not enough. Maybe you had health issues. Be vulnerable. Maybe you didn't feel comfortable in your job. Then how has Neolife been a solution? Maybe you have been able to make an extra income. You have been able to make money. You have been able to enjoy health. Say what you have benefited from the company and the future. What are you excited about the future? How do you see the future with Neolife? The future is great. I see myself buying the best car. I see myself going to the best destination. My future is great. Then maybe when we're in a meeting room presentation, maybe, for example, you have been invited to a BOP, a business presentation, maybe it's a physical one. Number 1, participate in the meeting. And how do you participate in the meeting? Introduce the guest speaker or your leaders and your leaders in the team. Be on time. You find very many people, especially in BOPs, maybe you have just started the business, you don't come in time because you usually say, they repeat what I know, so I will not be in time. Remember, even your guests will come and they will also do that. So be on time, dress for business. We usually say, maybe you will not dress expensive, but you dress smart. Always sit in front, not in the back. Because you find when members, they sit in the back, in most cases, they start talking. Sit in front, no talking or walking during meetings. Then you turn off your cell phone during the meeting and no food and drinks. Those are just the conduct that you should do in a meeting. Then the key procedures when you're participating in a meeting, these are the things you should know. Filling an application form, filling an order form, doing online orders. My friends, if you don't know how to do your online orders, you should call your upline so that they can show you. It is very important. Because remember, an online order, you don't have to have an application form. You only need your phone and for you to be able to do online orders. And then, importance of attending meetings and events. That is very important because you learn things. You learn, maybe you get trainings. You learn how to use social media. You learn new things. You learn how to respond to people. You learn how, if you meet an objection, how will you handle it. Training is very important. Then opportunity meetings, so that you can be able to do your BOPs. You have to see how people do the presentations. And then the team function, the superstars team convention. My friends, if you even we read a book called GoPro, it's usually say in this business, our business is built in events. So if you have not paid, please don't sleep without paying today. It is very important. My business, I took a few people in Tanzania. They paid to go to Tanzania. They were senior manager. They were a manager and a senior manager. And you can imagine now their business have changed because of an event in Tanzania. One of them is Njanja, who is a brand new director. The event changed. They saw the business in a bigger picture. So events are very important. So everyone in your team should attend the events so that they can see how they can be able to, they will get ideas, they will be able to see other people doing it, and they will see themselves doing it. So let everyone in your team attend the Superstars team convention. And if you have not paid, you have to start with yourself first. Your team cannot pay without you. So start with yourself, pay, and anyone you bring in your team, let them pay the 1,500. You will be able to have personal development, grow as a person, become better. And we grow as a person by reading books. Here in Nairobi, we have a book club. Join us if you're in Nairobi for the book club meeting, so that you can know even how to overcome rejection. Rejection is, as we grow up, we hear a lot of no's, even before the age of 12. So that's why very many people are will say no, because it's like we are tuned to say no. So you should learn how to overcome rejection, and then you should close and take action on what you have taken home. So thank you so much for listening to me. That was our training for today. So I will get it back to our president team member, PT. Thank you for the opportunity to train people.
Wow, thank you so much, Mother. That's a very wonderful presentation, straight to the point, very easy to follow, even for our very new distributors. By the way Mother has done it, that's how, even when you're presenting to guests, always try to make it as simple as possible. Sometimes we think the more complicated and sophisticated, the easier it will be for them to join, but it's the opposite. So let's always, we talk of keys, keep it simple and straight. So thank you so much. And remember, team, it's not just about learning, it's about practicing. Sometimes I look at the kind of trainings we get as a team, and one would imagine and expect that people are going to take big steps, but until you literally practice what we are training you, you will never ever achieve the desired results. So we will now move on to the next session, which to me is very, very important, and that is recognition. And why recognition is very important, just as important as the other aspects of you see, we talk of success habits. And we say the first thing you do is you use the products, you share the opportunity, and you train. Now, it's equally important that we recognize those who are doing the basics. And how do we measure that? Who is doing the basics? It's about the results. How do we measure results? Who is sponsoring more? Who is doing more personal PVs? And that is what we want to do. And as we do this recognition, I want to appreciate our diaspora, diaspora leaders who are doing amazingly well. You'll see people like
we were trying to go through recognition. Yes, I think PT, you are back.
Yeah, sorry for that.
Okay.
I think someone passed around and stepped on my connections here. All right. So I was talking about recognition, and I was saying that we are also very proud of our diaspora leaders like Bula. I've seen him in the call. When we are doing the recognition, you'll be able to see that these are people who are going all in, full swing. Norway House in Malawi, where he's operating from, and I'm very proud to preempt that he's one of the people we are going to recognize. So there's no excuse. That's what I want to say. There's no excuse as to why any one of us should not be recognized in top 10. So let's go straight to the recognition. Every time you see others being recognized, what should you be doing? Appreciate them. Appreciate them until your time comes when you are also being recognized. If you don't appreciate others, there is great possibility that you'll never be recognized yourself. All right, so let's start with personal sponsoring. Today is 20th, and we have people who have sponsored one. We have enough time for those who are very smart, for those who work very smart. There are people who imagine that as we get closer to Christmas, there is no business. But there are others who are waiting for that same Christmas so that they're able to interact with so many people and sponsor them. Right, so who has sponsored one? Let's appreciate Susan Moreithi, congratulations. Janet Chapkemoy and Francis Rono, Faith Gaira, Eddie Thokoki, Menja Joseph Correll, doing very well. Sylvia Buibo, Dr. Julia Adhiambo, Catherine Njanja, Mercy Bamao, Salina Sitienei, all these people have sponsored one. Bill Haogola, Lydia Mwesa, Rose Mwangi, Haron and Damaris Masharia, all those people have sponsored one each. Rosemary Ruvadare, Wycliffe and Pamela Muga. Congratulations, team. But I always say, when you see yourself sponsoring one, you can, if you push yourself, if you dismantle some comfort zone, you can triple that or take it to 5 times, and that will be an explosive business. Unfortunately, we don't have anyone who has sponsored 2. I don't know what we are waiting for, but then we have 3. Amazing. Remember, when you sponsor 3, you get an incentive. And I'm so proud of our leader, Father Lucas Juma, one of our directors, doing very, very well. Congratulations, Father Lucas, leading by example. And of course, Pierre Rose and Josephat, we've sponsored 3 each. Please clap for us, although we cannot see you because your videos are not on. All right, so the remaining days of the month, don't focus on its festivities or anything. Just focus on the ball. Focus on what you want to achieve. And I can guarantee you many people by the end of the month will have sponsored more than 3, and you get your free LDC from your applying director. Remember, this incentive is still going on for qualified senior manager incentive. When you sponsor 3, and each has done 100 personal points the same month, and you have a total of 1,000 points, you are a QSM, then you are given 2 bottles of aloe vera. Now, this varies from country to country. So if you're not in Kenya, it could be a different incentive, but all the same, I believe there is an equivalent incentive. Why is this so important? If you get used to sponsoring 3 every month, and they are doing 100 points or more, preferably stepping up to manager or senior manager, you are guaranteed that in few months' time, you are a director. In a few years' time, you are a Ruby director. So let's not just stop at, we are told to sponsor 3. Ask yourself, what's the rationale? What's the bigger reason for the team emphasizing on sponsoring 3? Try it out and you see for yourself. No one did it and failed to become a director and above. Then let's recognize the top 10 in personal PVs. This is very, very interesting that already people have done high personal PVs, starting with Mercy Chepkoech, 300 personal points. Very well done. I know she majors in Supergrow. Then we have Jane MUTUNE, 325 personal points. Dr. Julia Adiambo, again, 335. Well done, Daktari. Janet and Francis Rono, again. It's like people who are sponsoring are also doing high personal PVs. So Janet has 388 personal PVs. Then we have Elijah Rangat, 389 personal PVs. Father Lucas Juma, again, 394. Well done. Number 4 is Hesbon Nyagoa, 399 personal points. And top 3, I told you, here comes, now we pronounce the first one, Weros? Bula, 408. He's less than a week in the business. Very well done, Bula. Keep going. I believe you are our next director in Malawi and Sapphire. Keep going. You are unstoppable. Then Josphat and Piero's 485 personal points. And number 1 is a gentleman who is defying all the odds. I've seen him travel to Nairobi. He's not in, a Nairobian, but I've seen him travel to Nairobi to learn. Today he was in the office. If you're so hungry for success, you know what? You sacrifice anything you can. And this is our top in personal PVs, none other than Major Joseph Corril, 1,202 personal points. Wow. Very well done, Major. And you know what? He was with us at Ole Sereni. He's so excited. And he told us the next time he's being recognized, he's going to be recognized as a fully qualified director, and he's working round the clock. By the way, team, why can't we give ourselves one of the biggest incentives, Christmas incentive, New Year incentive, by closing the year as new directors, those who are not yet directors? Let's go for it. A time comes when you decide you're not going to settle for anything less than what you are capable of achieving. Let's challenge ourselves, each person at a time. If you are a manager, challenge yourself. You are going to jump to, if not director, then executive or senior manager. Senior managers, you jump to director. Directors, we take our steps to wound team. Hey, Istanbul, Turkey is waiting. And we all must go to Turkey together. So I want to finish with the announcements, which I will ask Pieros to take us through, because we still have meetings that are lined up. And so we move on.
Wow, good evening, superstars. I believe we are all doing excited. We are excited and ready to close the month in style. Congratulations to all our champions tonight who have been able to lead us both in sponsoring and personal PVs. We say that the money is in the products, but the power is in the network. So money means you are using and sharing the products, but the power of that money is in the network. So the more you sponsor people, the better for you. And that is a big secret that many people have not been able to focus on, and therefore they are not really growing their businesses as much as it should. So now tonight we are excited because training is important, and I want to say congratulations for everyone for attending the training. And all that Mother has been able to share with us together with Joshua, that I mean, we can put this into practice and your business will never be the same again. So I'm just here to talk to us about the events we have this week. And you see what business people make money during festivities or holidays. And so even as we approach Christmas, I want to encourage all of us that we make sure that we position ourselves for the betterment of our business. You be in a place, as Mother said, you go to even events, but don't just live just like a normal person, an employee. Live like a business person. You know, you are living with contacts and stuff. Now, before we get to the festivities, of course, tomorrow we are having a business training in Nairobi. Remember, it's going to be like very exciting tomorrow. It will be at 12:45 all the way to 2 o'clock at the Market Mansion office. Our International Superstars team office in Nairobi. Invite massively. Come there. By the way, I know your coming will really make a big difference. Let us invite massively. Let us be there. As a Mother has been able to explain to us, how do you do presentations if you cannot attend a formal presentation and learn from the presenters there? So let us all be there. And if you are not in Nairobi, kindly invite. We are there to support you. You know, in our Superstars team, we really embrace teamwork. And so teamwork will help take us places. So I want to ask those who are not in Nairobi to be able to invite massively tomorrow, Wednesday. Then on again, Wednesday, tomorrow night, wow, Women of Worth, end of year meeting. This is the last meeting that we are going to do this year for the Women of Worth. And remember, tomorrow we will focus on the topics, business explosion for 2023, because I believe we all want to grow our businesses, lifestyle entrepreneurship, time and financial freedom. And guess what? I will be the host. I will be guiding and of course doing the first speech of the presentation, but much of the time we will have our guest speaker, a diamond director, all the way from Nigeria. That is Adeosu Esther Akinyinga. She will be with us tomorrow. She'll be speaking to us, and those who are her friends on Facebook, you see, she has also even widely told people that we have a presentation, and she's inviting Kenyan women. So why not us? Let us invite. We are international, so we invite all over the world, and tomorrow we are having Adeosu. They are just like brand new diamond directors for this year, so make sure you are there to learn. And imagine learning from a diamond director. She has a lot to share. For those who have ever heard from her, she's such an inspiring woman, and I'm super excited to that she's going to be with us tomorrow. So that is our meeting for the evening. Please, for the link I have already shared on our WhatsApp groups, tomorrow morning you just change the, not to read tomorrow, but to read today. So it will be tomorrow at 8 p.m. Reach out to all the ladies. And of course, before you send the link, ask the person if they can be able to come for the meeting, so that we are not just sharing to 100 and no one is coming. Give them a call. Call them and ask them. We have tonight we have a very powerful ladies meeting, and I want you to attend. And it will explode your life in 2023. You will be able to achieve your wildest dreams. And no one will not want to have that. So I really want us to encourage ourselves. And also, by the way, most of this information we post on our Facebook page are posted on the Thriving Women. If you are not, you have not followed me on Thriving Women, please do. And also the International Superstars team. You know, we have a Facebook page, so please follow us, and you will be excited and getting this information firsthand. And now again, we are talking about our convention, the International Superstars Team Convention. We have registered slightly above 50 people. We really want us to fill that KICC. On the 11th of March 2023, actually today we were discussing with the company, they blocked everything so that every focus is going to be on the International Superstars team. This is the last month for the gift hampers, so make sure that you have registered. I know there are people who are hiding in the crowd. It's very unfortunate. If you are not going to take events very seriously, let me tell you, your business may not go very far. So events are very important. In fact, if you have a downline and you have not registered, then you are not becoming a good example. So everyone on this call, check whether your sponsor has registered. If they have not, just give them a shout and ask them, why have you not registered? And that is the reason why I have not registered. And if you have registered and they have not registered, tell them they are not being serious. Because it's very important that we do first things first. So if you have not, please don't sleep without joining the number by paying. Right now we have changed a bit the pay bill number. Now we have it as a pay bill number that is very easy. The account number is Joshua's mobile number. That is the pay bill number is 247-247. So you can just see it on the flyer. And of course, you can see we have very powerful guests. Can you imagine our CEO of Neolife International coming to just our team meeting? It will be very exciting. We also have Cesar Galarraza, that is the field manager or director, South Pacific. We also have our AJ, that is our Vice President of Sales in East and Western Africa. And we have the most powerful guy, Rico Brown, with us. It's super exciting. Actually, Rico Brown is coming in January, before even he comes for our convention. So January, we have a kickoff meeting in Nairobi. We shall be telling you. So please, let's plan for these events. They are very important. But fast forward, pay the 1,500 if you have not paid for the convention. And that is really powerful. Superstars, let us take action, because anything that you don't take action will never bear any results. And even if you do it very late, it won't help you. So let us do it right away and send us the message. And so God bless you so much. I wish you all the best. I'll see you tomorrow at the WOW meeting. And I can tell you it is going to be so powerful. Let us end the year in style. God bless you and have a good night.